Good morning, guys. 2022 year roundup is here. I do these every year, and they're quite important to me, really, because I get to reflect myself on what's happened. And it's been a humdinger of a few years, man. It's been a real humdinger of a few years. Really difficult few years for all of us. And I know we probably all had things going on behind closed doors, but I wanted to talk about myself. I want to talk about top Wrapz, tell you what's been good, what's not been so good. So this is completely off the top of my head. I actually recorded one at the shop, but you know what? I decided to switch it up and do something just completely off the cuff and just talk for maybe 5 minutes. So I'd like to talk firstly about where I was coming from, and I've come from a place many of you have seen, some of you won't know, but I was actually diagnosed with stage 2 to 3 cancer. 2020, really rough time, really rough year. A lot of you saw me work all the way through that time. I absolutely refused to give up. It was really difficult patch. Couldn't have done it without my friends, my family, my partner. Couldn't have done it without them. My mum, my son. Literally, it was weird because I kept them away, but they were also my crutch as well in other ways, just like on the phone, and but that time's done now. So I want to talk about 2022. So what a lot of people didn't know, you guys obviously saw me all working and doing what I was doing. What you didn't know, when I went into 2022, I was having a lot of problems from the operation that I'd had. This really brutal operation. I'm not going to go into it, but put it this way: splits, cuts. My stomach was removed. All sorts of anatomy changes. It was really tough. Made me really quite ill. Well, very ill. And the first 4 months of this year, I was in and out of hospital that much that I actually stopped telling my family. So I was literally disappearing, and I'd be in the hospital overnight or having lots of problems, and I didn't tell anybody. I think I just wanted to get through it on my own. From that period, unfortunately, luckily, it didn't go anywhere. So let me get there. But unfortunately, I had a scan, and they told me that they think I've got liver cancer. Imagine, guys, a year of what I went through to be told that you've got liver cancer and they can't do nothing for it, is in a place where they couldn't. That was it. If that would have been it, that would have been it. That's what I was told. I was mad, guys. That was a really difficult time, and I carried on working, carried on being a dad, carried on trying to be a partner as best as I could be on all of those fronts. Carried on trying to grow the business. Really difficult patch, but I decided. Let me not say I've decided. I'm blessed with this thing. I'm autistic, and I'm blessed with this thing where, is it a bless or is it a curse? Sometimes it's not like it's there. I can feel the pain, but it's like I can move through it. And I think I was able to move through that patch. And what was crazy was I carried on work, carried on doing business. Was starting to do better after a year of, remember, guys, I wasn't working properly. I was doing a week on, a week off for a whole year. Really depleted, you can imagine, depleted my savings and all that stuff, because I had to pay my mortgage, I had to pay the rent at the shop. So I decided to start getting back into the gym at that point. I was taking all sorts of herbal remedies, and a subsequent scan, it was a mistake. Guys, it was a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. They determined that it wasn't what they thought it was. It was inflammation. But guys, can you imagine hearing that? I went through that for about 3 or 4 weeks, thinking it's game over. So yeah, it's been like, why I've said that is because I think a lot of people see top Wrapz doing quite well, and why I even shared my cancer journey is that I want to show the other side to life and running a business, because I think we all, particularly on social media, we all kind of share our highlight reel, don't we? We don't really share the real gritty stuff, and that was bad time again. That put me right back to that first time I got diagnosed, and me and Lavinia was crying in that. It was bad, man. It was bad times. So anyway, let's get on to business. But that's what I was dealing with at the start of the year behind the scenes. Now, business has continued to do really well this year. Had a little bit of a rough patch in the middle of the year, but it has, from, I'm going to say, summer onwards, just absolutely been amazing. I took Neil on. Neil has actually become like a friend to me, really. We're not friends, but we are. It's difficult because we need to have that professional boundary, and he'll understand what I mean. You know, sometimes we do push our banter a little bit far. I'm known for that anyway, even in home life. You know, we push our banter a little bit too far, but we always have to rein it back in. But Neil has been an amazing part of Top Wrapz, something that I'm really excited about him. He's learning well, we're doing well, and I just look forward to 2023 to see if we can continue what we're doing. Sadly, we're going in with the economic issues as well, which is going to make things really, really, really tricky. I'm really predicting quite a difficult from now till summer. I think it's going to be a difficult time. But, you know, we adapt, we change, we grow, we're dynamic, and that's what we have to do. So, you know, me and Neil have got our heads together. We've got a little bit of a game plan. We're going to do certain things differently this year. We're going to open up on Sundays if we have to. Or Neil, actually, let me take that back. Neil is going to be taking over Sundays and getting some extra time in, getting, you know, time and a half. So we're doing things to really support each other through this time. So I really love Neil being there. He's a big find. And you know what? He actually came through, he was always just checking in on me. He was never asking for anything. He always used to just message me and be like, is everything all right? Because he trained with me rapping the year before. And I really like that about Neo. He never gave up on me, even though I was kind of like, nah, I'm all right, don't need anybody. He never gave up. And then I think one time he asked if he could just come and sweep the floors at the shop. And I was like, you know what? All right, let's give you a shot. And here we are. And yeah, so my plan is to continue growing, doing well. I want to, you know, give Neil a good pay rise. He deserves it. He's runs out of his year kind of apprenticeship not long. I think it's January, February, March, April, May, June, I think. So he, you know, he gets a pay rise at that point. So yeah, I think, you know, the bounce back has definitely been stronger than the setback. I'm so proud of what we've been able to achieve. I'm so proud of myself as well. To be honest with you, I didn't think I had it in me to get back here because, guys, it battered me around doing this. So I wasn't sure what this year was going to look like, but we've managed to do all right. I don't want to pretend like I'm a millionaire. I'm certainly not, but we're doing okay at the moment. We're doing more than okay. We're doing really well. And I'm grateful for that. My favourite job of the year for me was the Aston Martin tribute wrap. That job sent me to hell and back. I had to focus. I just had to make that job. Oh man, every little piece of experience I had in the rap world, from PPFing, working with films, went into that job. Such a difficult case study. That was my favourite. Neil's, I'm going to talk for him because he's not here. Neil's was the VW Jetta, and actually he really loved the one that we've just handed back, the Infiniti Q50. Neil took the lead on that car, so well done, Neil. Well done, brother. Neil took the lead on that car. You know, he put the extra hours in on it because obviously I'm a parent, and you know, I've got to spend a little bit more time at home during the holidays, which is cool, and that's what I wanted to do. But Neil did take the lead on that and really smashed that job out of the park. The car looked incredible. So yeah, massively impressed with you on that one, Neil. Okay, so what is the plan for 2023? Growth, of course, hopefully. We would like to move to a new unit, a bigger unit. I did have the opportunity to do that just at the end of the year, but as with always, I don't know if I did the right thing. I might have done the wrong thing. I didn't go for it because the costs were very, very high. I thought it was unreasonable, and with the way the economy's going, I felt that it wasn't the right choice. Also, me and Neil are actually at capacity. We can't do any more, so I would need another member of staff now to do more. So it's kind of like the laws of diminishing returns. I need to keep live. I need to keep the business dynamic. I need to keep it able to move through the storm that is here right now, not even coming, we're in it. So yeah. What else? I think the most bittersweet part of 2022 has been me coming out of cancer and the abundance that I've felt from that. I can't tell you what it's been like. It probably irritates people around me. In fact, I know it does. The abundance that I've felt of just sheer joy. And then I've watched family members and friends go through their stuff, and it's hurt me, man. I watched my, a real father figure to me get really ill, and it really affected me, man. It really affected me. I can't even talk too much about it because I'm gonna get emotional, but it really affected me, really upset me, and it also made me reminded me all over again how fragile life is. So guys, listen, 2023, I think it's going to be a tough year for us all. You know, we're all struggling to pay bills and heat our homes. And I don't want to end this on like a somber note, but I just want to say, like, well done to everybody that's still chucking through, man, because I know we're all going through our thing. There's been people in my family, you know who you are. Well done to you too, man. Boy, I've watched people go through some real difficult few years, so well done to you too. No matter what anybody says, well done, guys. Thank you for everybody that's supported. Thank you for everybody that's kind of willed me on over the years. I absolutely have thrived off your guys' energy. The business has thrived off your energy. I love this job. Anybody that knows me knows how much I love this job. And I think when you do anything that you love, it can take its own life. And I think that's what Top Wrapz did. So anyway, as of now, I've just had 2 weeks ago my last scan, and I was given, thank you Jesus, I was given the all clear. I don't want to get cocky about it, but right now, that's a great thing. I'm also very aware that this thing could come back to haunt me at any point, and I'm here to just enjoy life, man. Don't want no stress, don't want nothing. I just want to work, live my life as best as I can, and just keep moving. So anyway, listen, love to everybody out there. I know this has been a little bit deeper, meaningful, and I've definitely given you some real snippets into my personal life, which I always will do. I'll always be real, but I'm waffling now. So guys, peace and love. Happy New Year. I hope you've all had a great Christmas. Love to you all. Peace.